Welcome to the Monster Energy King of the Elements. This is the Arctic Derby Dash. We are live here in Eagle River, Wisconsin at the Derby Complex. Well known over the many, many years of the Eagle River Derby snowmobile races. And we are here with Side by Side Sports to bring in year number 4, actually. And the Arctic Derby Dash here, we usually do one cold snow race a year. And this will be our second year here at Eagle River. Welcome, everybody. It looks like some fans are here in attendance, and the hot box is down below me, also filled, and the crowd is coming out. We're going to get going with some racing here in a little bit. Just want to tell everybody to thank you for coming and joining us. Also, the live stream should be live right now on Facebook, so check that out, and YouTube, Side by Side Sports page, or go to the Live Motorsports page. We are live on YouTube and Facebook stream there, so check that out. So our 4th year, Side by Side Sports, and it has been great. Monster Energy, King of the Elements, last year's champion, did a wonderful job in taking the overall championship. It was a fun year for all of us, and coming back for our 4th year. So Kyle Cheney took the overall of the King of the Elements last year. The year before it was actually Rodney Van Eperen, and in our first year it was Scott Waz. So we'll see if Cheney can back it up this year, or if we're going to have a new champion throughout the year. Round number 2 will be in June in Lena, and round number 3 is in September at Kaukauna at the Speedway down there. We're going to try a new event and a new stadium down there. We'll try that out in September. So thank you all for coming out. It is windy, it is chilly, it is cold here in Eagle River. Let's get the exact temperature and see what it is. It's going to be a cold one today. Well, it says it's 30, so it's not the worst, but that wind is howling here in Eagle River. You see the plow truck straightening out some of the bumps right now and getting ready. We're going to do some racing here very shortly. I want to thank a bunch of great sponsors. Monster Energy, the title sponsor here of the King of the Elements here at the Arctic Derby Dash, round number 1. Maxxis Tire, Vision Wheel, VP Racing Fuel, Toyota, Race Driven, Castle X, our official clothing. I know they're in the house there, and one of those hot boxes on the end, turn 1. Rival Motorsports Can-Am, Beyond Redline, Power Sports 1, Eldorado Trailer Sales, Victory Sign, and Factory UTV, not to mention a few more throughout the day. My name is Dave Derringer with the Live Motorsports crew. We're going to have a fun day. I see Cole down there. He's got to be chilly. He's getting the flags ready. Johnny's in the house. CJ's in the house. Kathy's here. And the whole Side by Side Sports crew. We welcome all of you to Eagle River, Wisconsin for round number 1. This is Monster Energy, King of the Elements, Arctic Derby Dash. We'll be back in a few minutes with our first race of the day. All right, we are back live. Welcome back to Eagle River, Wisconsin for round number 1, the Arctic Derby Dash. We're going to have some fun here. It is the Sportsman Side-by-Side heat number 1 coming up. 2 heats of Sportsman Side-by-Sides coming out. A great turnout today, even the braving the cold weather, the cold weekend. Man, they got a huge snowstorm this week, about a foot of snow up here. You wouldn't tell, but if you're looking at the track, kind of see some in the background there. But they've mashed it down. The ice oval is slippery and icy, as you can imagine. They got the studded tires on. They got their gear on. They got their heavy jackets and bibs, helmets, gloves, everything you need for snowmobiling, basically, in their cars and getting ready to go. So as they line them up, I'm going to look at some footage, I believe, from some ride-alongs a little earlier today. It's some lucky fans got to ride along with Johnny and CJ. Here we go. There's, I think that's CJ there in his new car. Just picked up a new deal with Polaris recently. So some lucky fans got to go out there. There's Johnny Greaves in his car as well. And they took the fans out for a few laps here on the track. We are going in a reverse direction this year. We got some changes here, so you can see they're going in a reverse direction on the main track. Hey, what's up? And they're going to do the infield as well, but then at the halfway point and the caution, mandatory caution in the middle, then they're going to do the oval track in the normal direction. So it's going to be an interesting day. We're going to have some different racing today. The guys said the track got pretty chewed up yesterday, I should say, as they were doing practice. And it's going to develop in a different way today, so we'll see what happens. But with a little more snow, ice pack, the track on the infield side shouldn't be as wet and muddy as it has been in years past. That first year we came here, it was very, very wet as some of the ice and snow was melting. So still going to have a great day, and we are getting ready. As you can see, they're lining them up for Sportsman Heat number 1. And let's go through the rundown for heat number 1 of our Sportsman Side-by-Side. Is Tyler Beasterville in the 14 car. Benjamin Heiding, the 19 car out of Gladstone, Michigan. Kyle Sharkey, the 23 out of Sobieski on the Process Control Automation Yamaha car. Tracy Wassenberg out of Shawano on the Matco Tools John Schultz and Speedworks car. And then Hunter Lankin in the 35 out of Luxembourg, Ultimate Air Precision Detailing Total Dairy Service. Cody Jones is the 57. He's done well here at King of the Elements over the years. Had some good drives. He's out of Green Bay on the American Foods Group RJ Transport YXE Yamaha. Eric Hill out of De Pere, Diamond House International Replay Sports Bar and Grill in the 64 car. Dominic Heiding has moved up. He is in the 74 car out of Escanaba, Michigan in the Polaris Race Driven Ride. Daryl Sundin, the 92 car out of Wrightstown in the Yamaha is number 92. Caleb Griesbach, the 99 Yamaha out of Seymour, Wisconsin. Griesbach Construction, Fast Signs, helping him out. And Tyler Woosterbarth out of Oconto and Woosterbarth Custom Welding. He's the 114 car, I think. Cole is ready. They are lined up. The photographers are out there. The TV cameras are on. We're on live Motorsports and the Side-by-Side Sports YouTube channel. The fans are out. Eagle River, you guys ready? They're cold. They can't even move their lips. They're freezing out there. There is the 30 car of Wassenberg. Cole's got the flags in his hand. He'll have the white flag. He'll put it up in the air, kind of signal him, hey, that he's ready. And then he'll, as that one goes down, he can raise the green at any time. We are off and running our 4th year here for Side-by-Side Sports. Oh, 2 cars into the wall right in front of us. You can't see it on your camera, but 2 cars went into the wall right away. So I think, well, we'll see what happens. They're off and running. Couldn't see that on our camera. It was right below me, though, with our Le Mans-style start. 2 cars went into the wall. It's the 35, Hunter Larkin out front early in this one. As you can see, the reverse direction. There's a little dirt and mud in that corner, but we're doing a reverse direction that we did last year. Here's a replay of the start. Let's see. Watch some of the cars towards the back of the line. Let's see, they connected. There you go. Boom. And then out of our camera shot with 2 of them. It's a 35 out front. Watson. There it is. Hunter Larkin on our live time and scoring. Dominic Heiding in the second, 74 car. Benjamin Heiding. Look at the Heiding brothers. The 19. He's in third. Oh, and a move into second. That should be Dominic. 35's out front. Whoa! Watch that front double jump area. I guess it's really 2 singles. Cars are getting wild in that section. All right, so into the sweeping turn 3 and 4 on the oval. Here we go. Larkin, I believe. Larkin, great drive right now for the 35 of Larkin. Ultimate air. There's the 74 is Dominic Heiding. And the 19 Benjamin Heiding up to third. So we're keeping our eye on the screen on Hunter Larkin. There's your battle. It is Heiding. Dominic Heiding and Benjamin Heiding going at it. 2 and 3. Watch this infield, some of these jumps here. Oh! That was the 23 of Kyle Sharkey. Getting a little front end low on that one. Caught that on the camera. Yeah, that first jump, a little steep, so the guys are jumping far and into that gully. We're watching the battle here. Heiding and Kyle Sharkey around oval turn 1, but they're coming back at us. And the yellow and red is out. Colt's got the yellow and red out here on lap number 3 for our competition caution. So we're going to do 3 laps on the infield track. Now watch what we're going to do here. This is really going to shake things up, and this is still part of the same race. We're going to reline them up and do the oval in the normal direction. So Johnny's and CJ are going to get these guys lined up. So it's Hunter Larkin, Dominic Heiding, Benjamin Heiding, Kyle Sharkey, Tracy Wassenberg is 5th, Caleb Griesbach 6th, Cody Jones 7th. Daryl Sundin came across 8th, Eric Hill 9th, Tyler Woosterbarth 10th, and Tyler Biesterveld in 11th. So we're going to rack these guys. Actually, we'll leave them in that order, but look what we're doing here. We're going to start them single file, and now they're going to do 6 laps on the oval. Wide open. This is what I'm looking forward to, and see what's going to go down here. Imagine the speed into some of these corners. Now the lead car, the leader, will pace the group. He can do any pace he wants. He can slow, he can fast. And the green flag won't go until Cole raises the green flag there, here on the front straight, right at the start-finish line. So it's Larkin. Oh, Cole raises it early, and they are off and running. We are going to do 6 laps on the oval, and these guys going wide open. The Sportsman heat number 1 into that turn number 1 and 2. And they're going to keep going straight. No infield on this. 6 laps wide open, guys. We'll see what they can do here. If there's any passing or if it's going to be single file, but I think we're going to see some action. And imagine the track, how it's going to develop coming into some of these corners, especially 1 and 3. You can see ruts developing already in turn 1, and that's there. We saw some passes back in 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Some action going on there. That's the battle right there on screen. That 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 battle is amazing. So it's Hunter Larkin, Dominic Heiding, Kyle Sharkey, and Wassenberg. But I think the 3rd and 4th place having a good battle right here on your screen. Heiding and the 30, Wassenberg having a great battle. Still going at it. But out front, Larkin looking really good. Larkin out of Luxembourg on the Ultimate Air Precision Detailing Total Dairy Service. And then Kyle Sharkey 2nd. Sharkey on the Process Control Automation car coming across, and he is closing in. The 23 of Sharkey closing in. Let's see if there's a good line inside, outside. Sharkey goes middle. Larkin goes low. Oh, Sharkey's catching up. Larkin made a little mistake coming out of 2. what happened there. Sharkey kind of backed it off. Still a couple laps to go here. So 3 on the infield and then 6 on the oval. And we're going to increase those laps in our main events later on this afternoon. Third, Cody Jones. Jones up to third. Hiding fourth. Benjamin hiding fifth. So they've actually gone back. Once they went to the oval, they were better in the infield. They were actually really fast in the infield. And now dropping a little bit back on the oval. Gracebach is 6th, Wassenberg 7th, and Woosterbarth has moved up to 8th. White flag out. Cole has the white flag waving. But that's the battle we're watching. Larkin and Sharkey. Sharkey going to try to dive inside this time. This is it. Final lap for Sportsman Heat number 1. Sharkey's got to go for it. Go up high. Pin it. Oh, he goes low, actually. I don't think he's going to have enough drive, though. And coming to the line, it's going to be Hunter Larkin taking the Sportsman Heat race win. Great drive. Kyle Sharkey, 3rd. Cody Jones, look at that drive. Comes up to 3rd. Then a great battle. 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. We got Benjamin hiding, Caleb Griesbach, Dominic hiding, Tracy Wassenberg 7th, Tyler Beesterville 8th, Tyler Woosterbarth moving up to 9th. Actually dropped back one on that final lap. Eric Hill and Daryl Sundin round out the top 11 in our Sportsman Heat number 1. Wow. Eagle River, what do you guys think? They're chilly. They're cold. Well, down in the hot boxes below us, the suites, they're having food and drinks and having a good time and staying warm. So you can see the wind there as it's howling here at Eagle River. We're at Derby Complex for round number 1 of the Arctic Derby Dash. All right, we'll be right back as we get them lined up. We'll be right back after this with our heat number 2.
Are you tired of searching all over the internet for that perfect set of wheels for your ride? Then download the all-new Vision It app from Vision Wheels. The all-new Vision It augmented reality app lets you preview hundreds of Vision wheels on your vehicle in a matter of seconds. Just download the app, select your wheel of choice, and share photos of your vehicle via social media or email. It's the Vision It app, new from Vision Wheel.
All right, and we're back for Sportsman Heat number 2, live from Eagle River, Wisconsin at the Eagle River Derby Complex. This is side-by-side sports. Round number 1, King of the Elements and the Arctic Derby Dash. I want to thank Monster Energy, Maxxis Tire, Vision Wheel, Toyota, and VP Racing Fuel, some of our great sponsors. I just saw JP. He came up here, said hi, and left. We'll maybe get a chance to talk to him later today. Thanks, JP from VP for being in the house. Here's the lineup for Sportsman Heat number 2. Briar Pingle, Aaron Messenger, Jacob Lemke, Todd Remereed, Trent Peets, Ben Berger, Matt Vanderheiden, Tim Shore, Chuck Calvert, and Seth Lockstein, Derek Tilkins, and Jared Jaden. Some of the drivers in this one. Vanderheiden out of Green Bay on the Dirt Launch Power Sports Yamaha. Jacob Lemke out of Luxembourg on the Ultimate Air Pagels Ponderosa Dairy. Seth Lockstein out of Oconto Process Control Automation. Tim Shore, Precision Power Sports. Jared Jaden out of Luxembourg. Also Anderson Construction SS Butters. Briar Pingle, Winnicott, Beeser Realty, Saving Sully Dog Rescue, very cool. And Aaron Messenger out of Lena will be down at Dirt City Motorplex in June. In Lena there, the Pancake Place, Westerberth Custom Welding, and Badger Skytography. Ben Berger out of Reedsville. Todd Remery, seen them down there in the pits working on their cars out of Nebraska. Mackey Construction MRT Tires. Derek Tilkins out of Green Bay on the Hilltop Woodworking. Yamaha and Trent Peets, the 105 car out of Oconto Falls. All right, so we get ready here for Sportsman Heat number 2. And once again, we'll do the 3 laps reverse with the infield and then 6 laps on the oval. I really expect that oval to get chewed up. You kind of see in turn number 1 down there, it is already getting rutted up. I imagine 3 is the same way as our cars are lining up here for heat number 2. All right. Cole is signaling them out, making sure they're all good to go. And then he will get up to his box and signal them to get this race started. He is up there. The drivers are ready for heat number 2 of our Sportsman side-by-side King of the Elements Arctic Derby Dash here in Eagle River, Wisconsin. We're going to have a full run of heat races. We'll have a little intermission, some fun at intermission, and then into our main events later on this afternoon. All right, Cole's got the white flag in his left hand. We'll watch that up, telling the drivers, get ready. Green flag can raise at any time. There it goes. 33, Brian Pingle getting a great jump off of that Le Mans style start. All right, keep an eye on this turn here. At sharp. Oh, Breyer goes a little too deep. It's a sharp 180 turn, if not more than that. One driver, the 3 car, hitting the wall of snow. Vanderheiden. Here they come over these 2 big roller jumps in the middle infield there. Pingle still leading. Some action behind him. You can see their second, third through about 10th. Oh, bumping and grinding, and a couple cars get sideways. That was the 20 of Tim Shore, and we got a couple cars. One's work car. Oh, okay, gets it started and running. So as they come by, lap number 1, Briar Pingle out front. Trent Peets in second, the 105. Jacob Lemke third in the 08. Derek Tilkins, 96, is fourth. Jared Jaden is fifth, and Tim Shore 6th. Keep an eye on these jumps here. This first one has been a little hairy for some of these cars. I'll keep a camera on that first jump throughout the day because there is a lot of action going on there. It looks like Briar Pingle has got it figured out. He actually let off the gas before he got to the kind of the face of it, kind of skim over the top of that thing, BMX style. And Pingle looking really good right now. Pulling away Trent Peets in second, and Vanderheiden, or Blemke actually, Tilkins has now moved up to third. Here is your leader, Pingle. And Peets in second. The jump I'm talking about. Some of these cars, see how they kind of, some of them going a little too hard over that. Gets that back end up in the air. We've seen a lot of action there. We're going to see more throughout the day. Yellow flag is out in. Oh, it's Pingle, your leader. Actually got turned around. I didn't see it, but got reversed, and he is dropping down. So your new leader should be Peets, Trent Peets, as the yellow competition caution is actually going to come out right now. Perfect timing for Trent Peets. The 105 car, the 96 will come across Derek Tilkins in second. And the 08 of Blemke. Let's see what happened to Briar Pingle, comes across 7th. So that little mistake, here's an instant replay. What happened, just kind of got sideways in the mud and dirt there. Lost a lot of positions. So it is Peets, Tilkins, Blemke, Jaden, Vanderheiden, Shore, Lockstein, and Pingle 8th. Chuck Calvert, knowing him from back in the day, snowmobiles, and Aaron Messenger, Ben Berger, and Remery. So We'll get them re-racked, single file, and we're going to do 6 laps on the oval for these guys. Our heat number 2 of Sportsman. Coming up next will be our 570s. 1 heat there. Then our Pro Stock, we got 2 heats in our Pro Stock racing as well. Then our side-by-side minis, and then the Pro Mods will be our last heat. And then we'll get into some intermission, have some fun. Then we'll get into our main events after that. Do some podium interviews with the guys. Give away some money and some awards here at round number 1 of the Arctic Derby Dash. This is the Monster Energy King of the Elements. And they're already lined up. And ready to go. The 105 of Pete's, Tilkins in the 96, and Blemke in the 08. Remember, 6 laps here. Let's keep an eye on Cole down there, the flag stand. Pete's has control of the race until, there it is, there's the green from Cole. 6 laps on the oval. Get some snow dust. That's going to get pretty tricky throughout the day. 1 pass there and about 5th and 6th, some action, but your leader, Trent Peets, the 105 car out of Oconto Falls on the Elf BCS sponsored Yamaha. And the 96 of Tilkins, Blemke, and the 26 Jared Jaden. Your top 4. Keep an eye on that first turn. It's going to be interesting as that turn gets rough and developed. But your leaders, look at 1 and 2 pulling away already. Peets and Tilkins. I don't know much about Peets. Tilkins has done a few races with us out of Green Bay Hilltop Woodworking. Kristen Ambos, guaranteed rate. The insurance helping him out. Then a good battle. Not on our screen, but 3, 4, and 5 are having a really good battle. There it is. Bumping and banging and slamming for Lockstein, Jared Jaden, and Tim Shore. Vander Heiden also in the mix. Your leaders 1 and 2 pulling away from that group. You can kind of see them all on your screen right there. Here's your 2 leaders in front. It's Peets, Tilkins, Blemke, Jared Jaden 4th, Lockstein 5th, Tim Shore 6th, and Ben Berger. Like I said, those 3 or 4 cars having an awesome battle. Oh, 2 cars get sideways. You can see it there. They get hooked up and totally spin around. That was the 3 of Vander Heiden, and he was moving up, so that's definitely going to hurt him. So Peets, I believe, 2 laps to go on this one. Sportsman heat number 2. It is Peets and Tilkins. Blemke, Jaden, and Shore. Cole, it's got the white flag. It's coming out, but the battle is heating up for the lead. Tilkins moving in. Got to try an alternate line in this first turn. Tilkins goes, well, started high, goes down low. It's not going to work. He's got 1 final drive here down the back straight, but Pete's looking good. Pete's got a good drive. Tilkins trying to move in. I don't think it's going to be enough. Then awesome battle behind him still. Blemke, Jaden, and Shore. Coming down to the line is going to be Trent Peets. Derek Tilkins right there. Jared Jaden actually moves up to 3rd at the end. Tim Shore and Blemke, top 5. Ben Berger will end up 6th. Matt Vander Heiden actually ends up 7th. Remember, he spun around the number 3 car. Lockstein 8th. Messenger 9th. Chuck Calvert comes across right now 10th. Briar Pingle, remember, he led early all of the infield, almost all of the infield race. 11th, and Rimmereed 12th. All right, we're going to come up with our 570s next. We'll be right back from Eagle River.
Get my good side right here. Yeah, I got it.
Built to raise the bar for comfort and performance. Tough enough for the roughest trail. Tame enough for the daily commute. The all-new Maxxis Razor MT. A more refined mud terrain.
All right, we're back. King of the Elements, round number 1 of the Arctic Derby Dash here in Eagle River, Wisconsin. We're at the Derby Complex, World Championship Derby Complex. Want to remind everybody, the World Championship Vintage Derby in 2023, January 12th through 15th, and then the actual World Championships, January 19 through 22. The historic World Championships coming back next year once again, January 19th through the 22nd. Pretty good crowd on hand today. We want to thank Monster Energy. Monster Energy, our title sponsor. They've been with us since day one. They support the scene, the bands, athletes, and the fans. And they make a career out of their passion. Vision Wheel. Check out their line of wheels at visionwheel.com. They're in the house. Hi to the boys at Vision Wheel. Thanks for sponsoring us here, Side by Side Sports and King of the Elements. Also, Maxxis. Maxxis Tire is committed to delivering high-performance tires to the world. Our products are unequaled in quality and performance with over 45 years of manufacturing experience. Check out the full line of Maxxis tires. And we're back getting ready for our side-by-side heat number 1, only one heat I should say, of our 570s. Let's go through the rundown of drivers. Here's Cole's actually headed back. It is Dylan Roloff in the 03 out of Pulaski, Wisconsin. Chase Braun, the number 7 out of Oconto Falls in the Pro Car. HBI, Holcher Brothers sponsored ride. Riker Remington, the 13 out of Antigo on the VP Racing Fuels Remington Oil Company sponsored Polaris. Corbin Wassenberg, the 25 car. Jaden Dickman, Mason Schultz in the 27X, and Draxton Simic out of Swamico on the Yokohama Affordable Auto. There's our lineup. Cole has got the flags ready to go. They're off and running. Ooh, slow start for Roloff. I believe, no, that was the 94 of Draxton Simic on a bad jump. And remember, we'll do 3 laps here on the infield and 6 on the oval. 4, sorry, it's 4. Oh, 4 laps on the infield. I was corrected on that, and I do recall that. My notes say that. So it's 4 full laps on the infield for these guys. 4 laps on the infield. So they're off and running a 570 side-by-side heat. It is the 13 of Riker Remington, the VP Racing Fuels sponsored ride. Looking good up front. JP, like I said, came in, said hi, and left. I was in the middle of 10 things, so I didn't get to say hi to him, but his boys leading. Riker Remington, the 13 coming by, but getting chased down by Draxton Simic, the 94 car. Swamico out of, on the Yokohama Affordable Auto. Enniper Trucking FXR Remington Oil sponsored car all over the leader of Riker Remington. Here's a good battle here in the infield as they hit the first big roller and then the second one. Riker and Draxton. So Riker just got that car mid-season last year. I believe it was Lena. It might have been 141 actually. Draxton's been with us quite a while, chasing this series and moving up through the 170s up to the 570s, and he is chasing down Okay, they're going to add a lap for these guys because they're going pretty fast. So got an update there. We're going to run 5 laps for these 570s now. They're going a little faster than we thought. Look at this battle. It's awesome. It's heating up. Riker Remington, Draxton Simic. 1 and 2. Draxton's all over the rear bumper. This is where he smashes into Riker there. Rubbing is racing, right? Got to make a move here in the infield. Draxton holding it down. Smashing the pedal down, and he is going for it, trying to get in there. So 5 laps, going to have an extra lap to do something. Then you got Dylan Roloff 3rd, Chase Braun 4th, Jaden Dickman 5th, Corbin Wassenberg 6th, and Mason Schultz in the 7th spot. Oh, yeah. Draxton trying the outside line. Riker, the VP Fuels 570, holding it down, doing well. This drag race between those two. Here's a battle on our screen now. That should be Roloff and Braun, yep. That is 3rd and 4th. And they actually have pulled away from 5th and 6th. Here's your battle up front on screen. Remington still, and Draxton Simic. Draxton, get a wheel in there. And where is he gonna do it? I can't picture where he's gonna do it. It's gonna have to be in one of those sweeping corners. Draxton lost a little time in that corner, not much, just a hair. Oh, and he gets it up on the bike on 2. Riker likes that inside. Draxton trying everything, going outside, inside. See the ruts there in turn number 1 as they come back towards us. White flag, Cole has white flag out, final lap. And Riker Remington has pulled a little bit of a gap. Almost a little over half a second. Draxton tapping that bumper, telling him he's there. But he's got to find a way. When he actually does that, he loses time. Riker, little mistake coming out of that corner. Here they come to the set of rollers, big rollers. I don't know. Riker's holding his line, guarding his line, protecting his line, and holding his speed, so he's doing a great job. Draxton's got to make a move. It's got to be any second now. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Riker Remington, the VP Fuels, Remington Oil, Antigo, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Polaris High Roller Motorsports helping him out. All right, coming down to the final. Can Draxton make a move? I don't see it happening. Checker flags is waving. Riker Remington takes the win there in our first heat of the 570s. Let's keep an eye on this battle. Not much there as that Roloff comes across 3rd. Good drive for Dylan Roloff. 4th will be Chase Braun in the Holcher Brothers car, 4th. And then you got Jaden Dickman in the 26th. And the 25 car of Corbin Wassenberg. Mason Schultz will finish it up in the 27 car. So our 570 is great drive and great sportsmanship between those two, Riker Remington and Draxton Simic in our 570s. That main event's going to be pretty hot. And if you remember, Draxton, terrible jump. Maybe we'll see that replay of the start, but he had a terrible jump on the Le Mans style start. And that's how Riker got into the lead right away and held that lead to the finish. Here's the replay. Watch the left car. Just a terrible jump. And Draxton in the 26 car of Jaden Dickman had a great jump and then kind of squeezed Draxton off there. And that's what happened at the beginning of the race. So Draxton's got to be aware and got to be ready for that start in that main event later on today. All right, coming up next will be our Pro Stock heat number 1. We're going to have 2 heats here, and they are not lined up yet, so give us a moment. We'll be right back with our Pro Stock heat number 1.
Side and find your drive with Race Driven. As an online retailer, dealership, and manufacturer, we can provide power sport enthusiasts with virtually any part or accessories for ATV, UTV, and motorcycles. Providing a variety of services including manufacturing, prototyping, and powder coating, Race Driven gets it all done right in Escanaba. Our highly experienced team will find you the best products to maximize your performance and keep you safe. Customer driven, quality driven, race driven.
Rugged Radios. Work, race, play.
Hey Steve, where you at?
Experience clear communications through headsets or helmet kits.
I'm up on the hill to your right. Oh, there you are.
Talk vehicle to vehicle.
Keep radio contact going. Copy?
Talk to passengers.
Copy that, I gotcha.
And stream your favorite music. Complete communications for UTVs, base camp, toy haulers, or off-road vehicles. Rugged Radios, the authority in communications.
All right, we're back here, Eagle River, Wisconsin. This is the Arctic Derby Dash. Monster Energy, King of the Elements, round number 1 of the Arctic Derby Dash here in Eagle River, the World Championship Derby Complex. My name is Dave Derringer, along with the Live Motorsports crew and Side by Side Sports Racing LLC. We welcome all of you guys online watching the live feed on our YouTube and Facebook. Check out the new Side by Side Sports YouTube channel. The feed is up live there. Also on the Facebook pages, sharing that as well. We ask you guys to share that feed with your friends and family on your socials as well, if you could. Build that page and get this live stream out to everyone. We're getting ready here for Pro Stock heat number 1. 2 heats here. We're going to do, I believe, 3 laps on the infield and 6 on the oval. We're getting them lined up. Getting them lined up here for our Pro Stock heat number 1. Let's see what we got here. Let's check out a video from earlier. This looks like last year here at Eagle River. We had a awesome turnout. Last year at Eagle River, there's Kathy there.
2018 was our first year, and we were
Sorry, I didn't know.
one big race.
Yeah, everybody knows the backstory. We did that race kind of on a whim. I mean, somebody asked us if we would come put on a race. We put on a race, and next thing you know, we're roped in. We're whipped to doing side-by-side races.
They threw it together in under 6 weeks, and they wanted to just see how many racers they could get. They had a phenomenal turnout, and Side by Side Sports was formed for that race.
It was always a vision of John's. It was something that we could turn into something. So we started in 2018, and here we are, 3 years in the series, growing, biggest entries we've ever had, and I couldn't be more proud of how far we have came with the team that we have.
Fast forward a couple months, and all of a sudden, I was brought on board, and we formed Chasing the Triple series.
So we pretty much come up with the ideas when we get there. And, you know, I have a cool group of people that I work with, and, you know, besides me and my wife and my son and everybody, all the volunteers and everybody who's involved, we're all just kind of racers, and you know, we sit and stare at the blank piece of paper we have to work with, and we paint a picture, and we said, what will these guys expect? And we take that picture and we rip it off and say, now let's give them what they won't expect.
My dad's kind of the off-the-wall kind of guy, and I think I'm the one that kind of pulls him back into the main line a little bit. But ultimately, we're trying to build a track for everybody that they're going to, one, be able to have fun, and two, be able to pass somebody without running into each other. So however we need to do it to make that happen, that's what we'll do at that track, that event, that year.
We just try to come up with cool ideas that nobody else is going to think of, because in my opinion, everybody's kind of doing the same thing. We're doing something different, we're doing something cool.
Side-by-Side Sports was formed for the pro racer who wanted to jump in a pro mod and go against the best racers, the fastest racers, the strongest, most competitive ones. But you can also jump in a mini and start racing as a 170 as a 5-year-old. You can be an adult and have a dream to race, never having done it, and jump in a car there also.
I have to thank my entire team, staff, everyone that plays a part in our side-by-side sports. They're the ones that make this possible. We can't do it without all of them, and we appreciate the time that they're giving to us and for everyone to enjoy this sport.
And if they all keep appreciating what we're doing, we're going to keep doing it. So we got to thank all of them. I got to thank all the volunteers that help us, all the people on my staff, my family, my wife, my kids, you know, Courtney, Cole, everybody who's involved. There's so many people, and most of these people are donating their time just because they have the passion that I have for the sport. And you know, we're going to make it great, and one day everybody is going to be working for a living doing this thing. So looking forward to that day, and hopefully everybody's riding the train at that time.
All right, we are back. King of the Elements here at the Derby Complex, Eagle River, Wisconsin, and getting ready for Pro Stock side-by-side heat number 1. There they are on our screen. We were running a video there. The video, actually, you couldn't hear the sound here at the complex, so we apologize for that. Here is our lineup for Pro Stock. Benji Lacrosse, the 54X. Bill Berger in the 75. Derek Liebergen in the 36 car. Tyson Marquardt in the number 2. Jake Kosmecki, the 94. Jesse Kloss, the 99. Chase Kleist, last year's sportsman champion, he's in the 12. Johnny Holzer, keep an eye on him, the 44, the youngster coming up and comer. Christopher Lax, the 54. Tice Jones in the 16. And Tyler Remery, here we go. Cole has got the flags ready to go. Sportsman, take that back. Pro Stock heat number 1. Pro Stock heat number 1. Here we go. 3 laps on the infield, 6 on the oval. Oh, your leader got a terrible jump. The 54, Benji Lacrosse, just spun his wheels and went nowhere. I'm sure we'll see that replay, but it was a 75, Bill Berger, an awesome jump. Oh, 1 car on the wheels on the bike, up on 2, but he saves it. So Berger out front, and Marquardt, the 2 car, Tyson Marquardt, always in the mix, moving up here to our Pro Stock division this year as well. He was a sportsman last year, so Marquardt's going at it. Oh, Tyson on the bike there as well. So let's show a replay of that start. And the 54 of Lacrosse, watch him on the left, just spun the wheels, went nowhere. 3, 4, 5 cars went by him there. And he went back, he was going backwards on the start, not forward. So back to action. It is Marquardt and Berger going at it side by side. Now watch this first roller. These guys carrying a lot more speed in this steep roller. Let's see what happens here. They're hitting it pretty good. Holzer up to 4th. Want to keep an eye on that 44, the green YXZ. Had a problem with his other car yesterday in practice. Had to go down, back down to Green Bay, pick up this car overnight, and brought it up. Today he's in third right now in our Pro Stock. Normally in the Pro Mod, there's Johnny Holcher there, the 44 on your screen. Keep an eye on that kid. He is a really up-and-comer. He's like 6'3", crammed into that little car, and one of the future drivers of our sport. But Bill Berger and Tyson Marquardt having an awesome battle here, 1 and 2 on your screen. Here comes Holcher. Holcher out of nowhere coming in to battle with these guys. I think Marquardt was trying to battle with Berger there and getting the lead. He didn't even know that Holcher's on his tail. Holcher going to try to squeeze in here in the dirt corner. That's down to the dirt infield. And we're already going to come. Oh, they're all on the bike in that corner. Everybody's on the bike. In that, the number 12 almost flipped it. Chase Kleiss, last year's sportsman champion. And Marquardt comes across first. Berger and Holcher to our competition caution. That was a quick 3 laps for our Pro Stock. Wow. So let's go through at our competition caution here at 3. Remember, we're going to do 6 laps now on the oval. It is Tyson Marquardt, the leader, the number 2. I actually didn't see the pass. I was watching some of the other action behind him, but he made the pass there in the final lap. Bill Berger is going to be start second. John Holcher is going to start third. I'm really keeping an eye on Holcher, that 44 car. I don't know about the oval, though, how it's going to affect anything. Derek Liebergren in the 36 car is 4th. Jesse Kloss is 5th. Jake Kosmecki is 6th. Tyler Remery, the 43 car, is 7th. 8th is Chase Kleiss. 9th is Tice Jones. Christopher Lax 10, and Benji Lacrosse is 11th, as we're going to restart them here. Remember, 6 laps on the oval. Trying to switch it up this year, trying to find some new action, and so far so good. I'd maybe add a lap or 2 to our intersection, the kind of short course off-road style. Probably the only thing I would change. Otherwise, we're having some fun here. All right, keep an eye on Marquardt, Berger, Holcher. Holcher in that 44 car, like I said, the youngster. I think a future top champion in this sport. Marquardt gets a good start. Berger spins a little. Holcher around the outside. Who's going to carry the most speed through that turn? Holcher into second. Holcher gets around Berger. Marquardt looking good. Out front, the 2. Marquardt Custom Homes. Broken Dirty Motorsports. Great Transport. Pella Windows and Doors. But Johnny Holcher on the HBI. Race Driven. Kaiser Wheels. Sparco. And Victory Sign is the man on the move. Can Holcher get around Marquardt? Marquardt holding it down really well on the oval. This is new to all these guys. They don't do oval side-by-side racing very often. Holcher carrying some awesome speed into turn 3. Oh, Holcher inside. Not enough, but he knows where he's going to make a move here in the last few laps. Marquardt still leading. Great battle. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Freight train behind him. But we're watching that battle up front on our screen. Marquardt, Holcher. Marquardt grabbed it, smashed the pedal down, and he pulled away a little bit. But Holcher looking good in this corner 3 and 4. This thing's going to go quick. We've got 1 car out on the infield. You'll see them here shortly in your screen. This is 7 car, it looks like. 54, actually. Benji Lacrosse. All right. Marquardt. Still a couple laps to go. Holcher second, but he's dropped. 0.8. Holcher trying to find a way. But Tyson Marquardt, holding it down, the 2 car. Marquardt Custom Homes. Levi's Big Dog Racing. MRT Tires. Your leader, Holcher. Gained a little bit of time there. This is his best section here. 3 and 4. It's getting rough. Wait until the mains later on today. Oh, Holcher, nice drive on the inside. White flag. Colt's got the white flag. Last lap. Final lap. Marquardt, Holcher, and then an awesome battle, 3, 4, 5 going at it. Oh, Holcher dives inside. Not enough. And they got a lapper, so Marquardt's got to make a move around this lapper, and that should shut the door, but it doesn't. Holcher's going to go for it one more time. Can he do it on the inside? It's not going to be enough. Tyson Marquardt. Awesome drive. Same with Johnny Holcher. Third is going to be the 75 Bill Berger, the 99 of Jesse Gloss, and Derek Liebergen ends up 5th in the 36 car. Wow, Tyson's got to be stoked for that one. Congratulations, Tyson Marquardt. Marquardt Custom Homes, Broken Dirty Motorsports, Pello Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, Craig Huberty, the Lena Legend, and KGB Customs. That is Kyle Greaves. All right. Great drive there for Tyson Marquardt, the 2. Wow, that was a good one. Heat number 1 of our Pro Stock. Here's a replay. Well, let's start. So look at the start there on the left. That was Benji. Just got a horrible start. He went backwards. Look at that, still spinning his wheels. Here's a battle of Berger and Marquardt. There's a Holcher in 4th. Then they all get on the bike there. And this is where I was watching the corner there, but then the Marquardt made the move into the lead. There's Holcher in 2nd in the final lap or 2. Holcher went for it one more time in turn 1 and 2. And he was just short at the finish. .255. Johnny Holcher, 2nd place behind Tyson Marquardt. That was a good one. Next up, heat number 2 of our Pro Stock. We're going to get them lined up. And we'll be right back. Quick commercial. We'll be right back.
We swapped out our OEM axles for Demon Power Sports heavy-duty axles. They're constructed of dual heat-treated 4130 chromoly, feature a dual plunge design, and TPEE boots for improved durability.
A larger diameter axle, increased CV joint size, wider articulation angles, and an increase in plunge are all said to add up to an increase in strength. Our 2 days worth of testing easily put them through a couple cross-country races worth of abuse, with no failures, issues, or play in the CV joints to report. It's a performance that many stock and some aftermarket axles would struggle to duplicate.
All right, welcome back. Side by Side Sports, King of the Elements. This is the Arctic Derby Dash. We are in Eagle River, Wisconsin. You're watching the lineup here as they get them ready for Pro Stock Heat number 2. There's Tim Christensen. There's the 93 of Austin McGee. Gotta be chilly in those cars today. There's a 13 of Matt Bone. Bone been a player here at Side by Side Sports over the years. And there is the 58 of Matthew Horschinger out of Swamico American Food Group, Blazy Farms, and the Pancake Place. I think I'm going to need to go check that place out. There's our lineup. It's Matt Wood in the 19, Bryce Carlson in the 65. The 22 is Dylan Marquardt. That's Tyson's brother. Saw them last night hanging out. Also saw him a week ago in Supercross in Minneapolis, actually. Bumped into him. Tim Christensen, the 88. Austin McGee's the 93. Matt Bone, like we said, the 13. Matt Horschinger, the 58. Jordan McKnight, the 84. Josh Bear, the 21. And Scott Waz, our first ever King of the Elements champ back in 19, I believe that was. Scott Waz. We'll keep an eye on Scott, the 41 car out of Antioch, Illinois, right down where I live, down that way. All right, here we go. Pro Stock Heat number 2. This should be good. Great start for Matt Wood, the 19. The 22, Dylan Marquardt, got a good jump as well. Watch him go into that first hairpin turn. That's a really tight turn. Still Wood and Marquardt, I believe. Also the 19, 1922 and the 13, that is. Matt Bone. Bone up to 3rd. Enter that tight corner with the dirt. Still 2019 of Matt Wood and Dylan Marquardt in the 22 car. All right, first time around, turn 2 and 1 backwards as they come across. It is Matt Wood, Dylan Marquardt, Matt Bone third, Austin McGee, Bryce Carlson, and Tim Christensen. This battle's heating up here for first, second, and third. Wood, Marquardt, and Bone. Watch this jump here. A lot of guys having trouble with that. They're almost going too fast into it. They all make it through cleanly here on lap number 2. That corner's getting pretty deep and dirty. Oh, Marquardt going for trying to make a move, but that outside line, he was not in the right spot to make the move. Here they come around the sweeper. Turn 1 and 2 coming backwards at us. We'll have one more, and we'll go to our competition. Caution, Marquardt trying to get in there like his brother just did in the race before. So it's Wood looking good here. Got a champion Michigan. Oh, Marquardt's making the move. He's got the speed, but he keeps setting himself up on the wrong side as they approach the rollers here in the jump. In the infield, he's got to set himself up a little bit better. See, he's going inside there, but he sets up outside in this corner. It's just not enough. Oh, but he gets a great drive, and it worked momentarily. Matt Wood back into the lead. Dylan's got to make a move here as they come down to the competition caution drag race down the front straight. It's going to be Matt Wood, Dylan Marquardt, Matt Bone, and Austin McGee. McGee will come across 4th. Warshinger in 5th. Jordan McKnight 6th. Our 2019 King of the Elements champion Scott Waz 7th. Bryce Carlson 8th. Tim Christensen 9th. Josh Bear. It's actually Jake Bear, I was told. Jake is in the car today driving for Josh. Josh, if you're listening or watching, get better. I don't think you even told us why you weren't here, but I would assume you're sick or something, so hope to see you soon. But Jake Bear in the 21 car today, not Josh Bear. All right, we're going to go 6 laps here for our Pro Stock heat number 2, and this is going to be on the oval. Coming up next after this will be our side-by-side mini heat, and then our Pro Mod heat. Then we'll get into a little intermission, have some fun, get some fans involved, and then we'll have an opening ceremonies and start our main event. So this is clipping off pretty quickly here in Eagle River. This is the Arctic Derby Dash, round number 1 of 2022. We've somehow made it through the pandemic. We actually raced through the pandemic, and we are here, and the crowd is out. Thank God. God bless America. We are out and racing here. It's chilly, and it is very windy. If you see those flags, they are waving and flying. And it is chilly up here, northern Wisconsin. Took me about 5 hours last night. Pretty easy and safe drive. We got about a foot of snow the other day, but it is clear, and everyone is out in attendance. There's the green flag. Pro Stock heat number 2. Oh, Dylan Marquardt on the inside. He's got to carry that momentum into that turn. Well, Matt Wood. Oh, Wood goes too high. Dylan Marquardt to the inside. Makes the move, finally takes the lead. And Matt Bone actually makes the move too into second. So Wood just went too high in that corner of turn 1 and 2. Now he's having trouble in 3 and 4. As we got, is that McGee? I believe McGee now. No, the 58, Warshinger trying to get in there as well. Yeah, McGee actually into 3rd. Wood back to 4th, Warshinger 5th. Scott Waz moved up 1 and 6, but look at out front, Dylan Marquardt. Now, we just saw Tyson Marquardt take the win in Pro Stock heat number 1, and look at Dylan once he got out front. He's tearing it up. Let's see what the gap is here as they come across. Matt Bone in second, 1.9 back on Dylan. So, man, Dylan's enjoying this ice oval here. Pulling away from Matt Bone, Austin McGee. We got to keep an eye on that battle right there on your screen. That 3rd place of Austin McGee. He's on the gas, smashing that pedal down and trying to get into second. I don't see any way he's going to catch Dylan Marquardt, but he could get second here. He's carrying some good speed. turn 1 and 2. Then we have Wood. Waz up to 5th. Jordan McKnight, Christensen, Bryce Carlson, and Jake Bear have dropped back a little bit. Couple laps to go. Pro Stock Heat 2. Dylan Marquardt. Marquardt Custom Homes, KGB Customs, Galena Legend, Dirt Launch Power Sports, and Quartz Graphics helping out. Dylan Marquardt pulling away. We're still watching that battle. 2nd and 3rd. It's a good one. It's Dylan on your screen coming into the turn 3 and 4. Should be the white flag. There it is. Cole's got the white flag waving. Let's keep an eye on this battle here. Yes. Matt Bone and Austin McGee. Austin carrying some good speed there. Gotta make a move. Now switch it up, go outside. Oh, bad drive out of the corner. But he's got a good drive coming into 3. Oh, he's just not enough room to squeeze in there. Dylan Marquardt takes the win. And down to the line, Matt Bone, Austin McGee, and Scott Waz out of nowhere. I didn't even see that drive, but he ends up 4th. Matt Wood, who led for a while, 5th. A couple more cars coming across. So the Marquardt brothers sweep. The Pro Stock Heat races, there we go. Dylan Marquardt and Tyson Marquardt each win a Pro Stock Heat race. Wow. Just both moving up from that sportsman class. So Pro Stock drivers, keep an eye on the Marquardt brothers. Wow. They are out in force here at Eagle River, round number 1. There's your official results. Dylan Marquardt with the win. Matt Bone 2nd. Austin McGee 3rd. Scott Waz ends up 4th. Good drive, Scott. Matt Wood 5th. Jordan McKnight 6th. Borschinger, Bayer, Carlson, and Christensen round out the top 10. Here's a little recap of our race. Off the start, it was a great start for Marquardt, and him and Wood went at it for quite a while. Here's Wood and Marquardt going at it on the infield. And they bumped a little in this corner. Actually thought Dylan might take the lead there, but Wood held the lead. And then we went to the ice oval, and there is the move. Dylan Marquardt just took off once he got on the ice oval. He really dominated that ice oval, and then there was a good battle to the finish for McGee and Bone and some of the other drivers there in our Pro Stock number 2. It was a good one. Coming up next is going to be our side-by-side minis, and it's going to be a minute or so till we line them up. So there's our flags are flying. It's windy here in Eagle River. Let's throw it to a commercial. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, we're back. Derby Complex, Eagle River, Wisconsin. This is round number 1 of the 2022 Monster Energy King of the Elements, the Arctic Derby Dash. And we are getting ready. Our side-by-side minis coming up with, looks like about 15 drivers in this one. We're going to do 4 laps on the infield for our minis. There's the cars getting lined up by our starters. Here's our lineup. Gabe Holcher in the 500 car. Ashley Bone, the 13 car. Jersey Kleikamp in the 28 car. Harper Prost, that's Courtney's daughter, in the 71. Abigail Bone in the 14 car. The 2 cars, Reed Dressel. The 66 is Ashton Dreyer. Grayson Arneson, the 75 car. Brinley Remington in the 33 car. And Raymond Denninger in the 11 car. Also Bennett Narrison in the 12. The 125 of William Holcher. Man, that Holcher family, they are all about off-road and side-by-side racing. Tanner Thibault, the 24 car. Aiden Williams in the 94 car. This it said Pro Stock on your screen. It's actually the side-by-side minis, actually. There you can see them on your screen, side-by-side minis. There you go. On the left, our timing and scoring bar there, side-by-side minis. 4 laps on the infield for this one. Coming up next after this will be our Pro Mods side-by-side heat number 1. Actually, only 1 heat there. So the Pro Mods coming up next for their heat. And like I said, we'll have an intermission, some fun and games with the fans. Let some of our workers get a bite to eat or something to drink, and then we'll get into our main show. I want to thank Toyota, the official truck of side-by-side sports. Check out all the new line of 22 Toyota cars and trucks at toyota.com. Rival Motorsports Can-Am out of Thornville, Ohio, the 2019 Dealer of the Year. That's Scotty Lawrence's dealership, Rival Motorsports Can-Am. Check them out. And Race Driven KTM and Polaris here, Race Driven out of Escanaba, Michigan. Parts, accessories, and units from all the top brands. Check out Race Driven. Getting our side-by-side minis lined up for their heat. Remember, 4 laps on the infield. Pretty good crowd there. Let's see if we can get a shot of our crowd. Might be too tough from this camera angle here, but the crowd is out in force up on the hill here. And then our suites and hot boxes are full of people down below us as well. So a good turnout here, Eagle River, Wisconsin, for round number 1 of the Monster Energy King of the Elements Arctic Derby Dash, put on by Side Sports. This is the 4th year. I've been with them pretty much since the beginning. We did that first one down in Shawano, actually, that was a go-kart track. That was fun in 2018. Then they had a 3-race series in 19, 20, and 21. And this is our 4th year here in 2022. Looking forward to it. Check the schedule on Side Sports Racing LLC's Facebook, Instagram, and their website. Round number 2 is going to be Alena at Dirt City Motorplex. That is in June. I don't have the actual date right in front of me. Mid-June, I believe. And then the final round's actually going to be at Kaukauna this year at Kaukauna Speedway, and that is in September. Check your listings for that. We hope to see you all there. A lot of these guys are also going to be racing the Champ Series coming up here starting pretty soon. Talking to a lot of drivers and competitors. Going to be doing the big old Champ Series coming up this summer here in the upper Midwest. And I'm going to try to make it out to a few of those myself. A lot of these guys getting some extra track time. All right, Cole is walking back to his flag stand. The side-by-side minis. They are lined up. Look at this turnout. Great turnout of drivers here. 14 cars in our side-by-side minis. 4 laps on the infield. Here we go. Let's see who gets the start. Making sure that front car is not buried in the snow there. There we go. All right, side-by-side mini heat race. We are ready. 14 cars. White flag up in the air. There's the green. They're off and running. Ooh, bad jump for the 13 of Ashley Bone. She was second on that Le Mans style start, and she got a terrible jump. She'll drop back a few spots. For our 170s, these kids, the future of our sport, and they get out here and get to do the same track as the big guys, the pro stocks and the pro mods and the sportsmen. Here they come at us, the 500, it's Holcher. Gabe Holcher out front. 75 in there, Grayson Arneson, I believe is third. Tough time in that section there, but Gabe Holcher out of Oconto Falls. Holcher brothers, imagine that, the Holcher brothers leading this one. Also William Holcher's in there, and they're learning from their, I believe they're probably their older brother Johnny Holcher, how to do it out on this track. So there's Gabe coming at us down the front straight. Look at the lead already for Gabe Holcher. Grayson Arneson second. 2.3 seconds back already. Raymond Denninger third. Jersey Claycamp fourth. Ashton Dreyer fifth. Ashley Bone sixth. William Holcher seventh. Reed Dressel eighth. Harper Prost in ninth. Brindley Remington round out the top 10 here on lap number 1. Here is Gabe Holcher. Look at him bouncing around inside that car. And the 75 Arneson's actually caught up a little bit. Look at, there he is on your screen. That is Grayson Arneson in the 75 car, Little Buckaroo Raceway. And Holcher Brothers, the Holcher Brothers even help him out as well, Grayson Arneson. And Arneson moving up, also the 11, Raymond Denninger's caught up third. Oh, Denninger now into, well, third, but there is Arneson making a move on Gabe Holcher. Holcher had some trouble in that corner, and Arneson caught up to second. Also third is Raymond Denninger. Keep an eye on Denninger as well. Gabe somehow pulls back into the lead as they come down the front straight. And look at this, 3 cars right at us. There's some action behind. Oh, 1 car over on its side. Let's see if we can get a number on that. That's going to be tough. That's our still cam there. They're going to flip them over. And hope we get that cleared up before our leaders come back. That was the 33 car that belongs to Brindley Remington. In the Remington Oil VP Racing Fuels car. Hopefully she's okay. They're going to get her going, I hope, before here comes your leaders. There is the 11 out front, Raymond Denninger, your leader, and then second and third right behind. They're going to have to come into a local yellow, I believe. Oh, they get her out of there in time. Brindley made it out. So it is Raymond Denninger, Grayson Arneson second, and Gabe Holcher's dropped to third, I believe. We'll see as they come around. There is Raymond Denninger on your screen. 33 of, well, Brindley. She's lapped down. They're going to get by her. Remember, she was on her side a moment ago. White flag for Raymond Denninger, leader. Grayson Arneson, Gabe Holcher. As we were watching Brindley, we missed a pass for the lead. Here's a good battle here, the 125, William Holcher and Ashley Bone. And 66, Ashton Dreyer, actually. Leader, Raymond Denninger pulling away now with that battle for second and third heating up. 33. Actually, that is 33 of Brindley, actually a lap down. So Arneson second, Holcher third, Ashton Dreyer fourth, William Holcher fifth. Oh, another car on its side and over. Who was that? That might have been Brindley again. I hope it wasn't, but I kind of think it was. It was. Brindley goes over again in the same spot. So she's having trouble with that. Our flagman trying to, is that CJ? I think CJ's trying to get that thing over by himself, and he does. Yeah. Oh, look at those muscles, CJ. Let's go down to the finish, and it's Raymond Denninger takes the win. Grayson Arneson third, second, I believe. Gabe Holcher third. CJ gets, I can't believe Brindley went over twice in the same spot. I'm sure we're going to see a replay of both of those. But Raymond ended up taking the win 7 seconds ahead of Grayson Arneson, Gabe Holcher third, William Holcher fourth, Ashley Bone fifth, Ashton Dreyer sixth, Aiden Williams seventh. I'm still thinking about CJ's muscles. Reed Dressel eighth, Harper Prost ninth, and Bennett Narrison round up the top 10. Tanner Daybolt, Jersey, Clyde Clamp, Abigail Bond, and Brindley Remington. Here is let's go to the replay here. The first time, I think this might be the second time she went over. Boom, just took so much speed into that corner and flipped. She's got to be like, why do I keep flipping in this corner? Getting up on the bike and just not, this is the first time. Oh, there was some contact there. I didn't see that the first time, so the contact definitely helped the first time. Second time on her own. Brindley, we hope you're okay. I'm sure you're shaking up a little bit. Pound some of that VP Racing fuel, and we will see you in the main events. All right, coming up next, it's going to be a good one. Our Pro Mod side-by-sides. We'll be right back after this. Stick with us. All right, we're back. Side-by-side Sports King of the Elements, presented by Monster Energy. We're going to get ready for our Pro Mod. Doing a little plowing, actually. And the drivers are not lined up yet, so we'll throw it back to one more commercial. We'll be right back after this.
This is Courtney Prost, Series Director with Side by Side Sports, and I'm sitting here with Todd Robinson from Vision Wheel. Todd, thank you so much for being here with me today. Tell me a little bit about why Vision Wheel sticks with Side by Side Sports every year.
Side by Side Sports is a growing entity of racing. The best thing about it we like to grow our brand with is the family atmosphere that we have. Johnny Greaves, CJ, Kathy, the family, the team, they put it all together. They do a great job, and we love supporting it. The biggest thing for us as a business is to grow the brand. I don't want to say that's secondary, but coming out here, supporting some teams, supporting the whole family atmosphere, it's great for us. We love it and just enjoy it coming out here.
Okay, and for those fans at home, how can they check out Vision Wheels online? You have a great app that they can actually see what they'd look like on their vehicle. How do they check that out?
Yeah, the Android store and the iPhone store, you can go, the Apple store, that is, Vision It. It's an app that you can take a picture of your vehicle and put the wheels right on it.
You got it all right there. So Vision Wheel, right here from Side by Side Sports. Thanks for being here with us, Todd.
All right, we're back. This is coming up next, the Pro Mod Side-by-Side Heat number 1 here. Round number 1, the Arctic Derby Dash here. Monster Energy, king of the elements. There's your Pro Stock side-by-sides getting lined up. Got a few more cars to go. Want to thank Fox Shocks, Fox Racing Shocks, used by almost every car in the field. Check them out, foxracingshocks.com. There is our lineup, Pro Mod side-by-side heat number 1. Our only heat of Pro Mods here. Let's go through the rundown. Looks like the 6 car of Brian Wazak out of Lakeville, Illinois. The Maxis Greaves Duo Power Sports 1 Dirt Launch products. He's in the 6 car. The 17 car, Michael Gilliland out of Draysburg, Tennessee. Moto Nation, Gilliland Farms, and Scrappy's Speed Shop. The 22 of Luke Stubbs. He's driving Johnny's car today. He had to borrow that Dirt Launch Power Sports and Beyond Redline Performance. Might talk to Luke later on this afternoon. He said he might come up and visit. Mark Hansen, the 35 car out of Berglund, Michigan. Timberline Sports helping him out. The 77 of Scotty Lawrence. Scotty's like, I changed my number. I got to keep an eye on the 77 because I'm changing my number out of Thornville, Ohio. The Can-Am Rival Motorsports car, Crash Addict, Metal FX wheels. Caleb Edmonds out of Island, Kentucky. Don't know that name, but I've heard about him. Actually, a few people talking about him earlier today. The 88 car, Dirt Launch Power Sports, Dirt Monkey Performance. Leland Tice, the 94 car out of Briarton, Wisconsin. Lakewood Trailer Sales. Blaine Brothers, Robinson Heating and Cooling. Brian Joski won here last year. He won the Pro Mod main event here last year. Joski, the 95 car, Abrams, Wisconsin. Sponsored by Advanced Construction. Andy Kletzka of Swamico on the Greaves Motorsports. Advanced Construction Concrete Industry, Greaves Motorsports, the 121 car. 141 is Tyler Remereed, Bennington, Nebraska. TR Construction, MRT Tires, Bikeman Performance, and HDS. Kyle Cheney, the 191, last year's champion. King of the Elements champion is Kyle Cheney. Never count this guy out. The 191. Yokohama, Air Force, Action Off-Road, SSI, and Factory UTV. That is your lineup. Remember, 3 laps on the infield, 6 on the oval. Plow still doing a little bit of maintenance on the outside. Not really pushing snow, but trying to actually smooth out the oval a little bit, I believe. Maybe push some of that snow dust off to the side. All right, who's it going to be? Brian Wazak, Gilliland, Luke Stubbs in a new car. Mark Hansen, Scotty Lawrence, can't count him out. He's hoping his new number gives him luck. Caleb Edmonds, we'll see what he can do. Leland Tice, Brian Joski, last year's winner. Andy Kletzka, Tyler Remereed, and Kyle Cheney, last year's champion. All getting ready to go here. Pro Stock Heat. After this, we'll get into our intermission, so you guys have a chance to go grab some concessions, grab a t-shirt from Side by Side Sports, or a hoodie, or a hat, or a beanie inside the concourse there. Also, grab yourself a bite to eat or drink. Lots of good food here at the World Championship Derby Complex. Want to remind everyone, some events in 23. The Vintage Derby here is January 12th through 15th, and the World Championship Derby is the January 19th through the 22nd. I actually announced that event back in, it might have been 12 or 13. What a blast I had up here announcing that World Championship Derby. It was awesome. And hey, I want to thank Legend George, Derby Sound here. Good job, Legend. You're always in the mix and taking care of the sound here at Derby Complex. We appreciate everything you do. Sound is awesome as always. Good to see you as well. It's been a year since I saw you here. That plow should be getting ready to pull off, and we're going to get ready for our Pro Mod side-by-sides. Their heat race. Yep, the plow is up in the air. Get him off, make sure he's safe. Want to say hi to all our sponsors in the hot boxes. Maxxis in the house, Vision Wheel, VP Racing Fuel, the guys from Castle X. I was a Castle X employee for a long time. Hello, boys. I saw your truck out there. And welcome to Eagle River. And everyone, check out the new line of 2022 Castle X clothing and helmets. They are available now and for sale at your local dealer. We are getting ready to go here. Pro Mod side-by-side heat race. Remember, 3 laps on the infield, 6 on the oval. Cole is walking back up to the starter box. One of these times he's going to slip on that. We are good to go, Cole. He is looking up, and we are ready to go. All right. All right, race fans, this is Pro Mod side-by-side heat race. Who's going to take it? Can it be Wozak, Stubbs, Lawrence, Edmonds, Leland Tice moving up, Joski, last year's winner, Cheney, last year's champ. Green flag. 143 got a great jump. Tyler Remereed got an awesome start there. No, it's Scotty Lawrence. Scotty made the pass into that turn. So it's Scotty Lawrence. Look at the 77. He used to be number 26. He's hoping that new number brings him good luck. See how they kind of take it easy over that first roller. Can't go too hot into that first one. It's pretty steep. 22 of Stubbs got pretty hot on that one. So it is Scotty Lawrence. Look at this lead already coming around turn 1 and 2 in reverse, taking off. Running that 77 car. There's the 91 of Kyle Cheney, the 17 of Gilliland. Tyler Remereed in 4th, who had a great start, but he dropped back to 4th. Mark Hansen 5th. Brian Wozak 6th. Here we come over the infield rollers. See how Scotty takes that pretty easy. He's not launching that thing. He's kind of backing off before the face of it. You go wide open off of that thing, you're going to be digging into the snow and ice. Here comes Cheney. Cheney trying to make a move. Oh, and he spins around. That ain't going to work. He's out. Still in 3rd somehow. Now 4th, now 5th, now 6th. Kyle Cheney dropping back. That's going to hurt him in the finals. Scotty Lawrence taking off. Look at this lead as they come across the 17 of Gilliland. 5.2 seconds back. Scotty Lawrence. I sat down with him at the restaurant last night just for a few minutes, talked to him, chat with him. And he's looking good and feeling good. There's the 17 of Gilliland. And the 6, Brian Wozak. Wozak's on the move right now. And Brian has been so fast. He's been with the series since day 1, but he's also had some of the most amazing wrecks. And I definitely don't want to jinx him here. But Brian definitely a staple on our series. Hoping to see a good finish here. Oh, he's making a move down the front straight. Oh, that was a competition caution. That's why I didn't catch that. So there's our competition caution at lap 3. Sorry to mess everyone up. I thought he was making a move for a second. So as they come across at the competition caution, we'll move into the ice oval. It is Scotty Lawrence going to take the pole. They have Brian Wozak. I guess that counts. As he came across second, he actually did make the move. Gilliland kind of rolled into the competition caution, but Wozak got him. Kyle Cheney ended up 4th in that first section. Here's the replay. Let's go to the replay of Kyle Cheney's spin out. He went inside trying to make a move. It was just too much power in that corner. Spun around. Then he grabbed the brakes, let this driver go by. Well, somehow he ended up 4th. And he'll be in line there. You see him there in 4th in the 191 car. Kyle Cheney there on the 191. Caleb Edmonds, good drive. He's 5th. Mark Hansen 6th. Tyler Remereed 7th. Luke Stubbs is 8th. He's in Johnny's car, borrowing that for the weekend. Brian Joski is last year's winner, is 9th. Leland Tice 10, and Andy Kletzka Actually, it doesn't look like Andy actually made it out there. So we will re-rack them here and going to do the ice oval for 6 laps, our Pro Mod Heat Race. Scotty Lawrence just took off. Brian Wozak super fast. And he's holding back a little. Maybe Brian's waiting for a little slingshot move. Then he have Gilliland in 3rd, Cheney in 4th, Caleb Edmonds. A lot of guys talking about Caleb last night, so I don't know much about him, but I can tell you they were talking about him. Hope you're all enjoying here live at Eagle River. Also, all of you on the live stream. I'm getting some texts in and people saying hello and what's going on. Here we go. 6 laps on the oval. Pro Mod. Scotty Lawrence got an awesome jump. Oh, Cheney did too. Cheney into 3rd already. There you see him. He got around Gilliland in the 17. So Cheney up to 3rd. Scotty Lawrence and Wozak carrying that speed down that back straight. I'm worried about these corners later in the day. It's going to get rough, but look at the speed they're carrying through 3 and 4. And now going back into 1 and 2. Scotty Lawrence, Brian Wozak, Kyle Cheney, and Michael Gilliland into 1 and 2. Look at the snow dust. These guys are carrying some massive speed. I'd love to find out how fast they were going. My guess would be 70, 80 into that turn. Here comes Wozak. Wozak on it. He got a little loose. You got to be perfect because here comes Cheney. Cheney's in 3rd. Cheney takes advantage of everyone's mistakes. That's his strong point. He doesn't make them. Wozak trying so hard to get into the lead. He's got to keep an eye on Cheney, even though he's back a little bit. Here comes Wozak. Nice drive into the 3. Coming out of 4. Not going to be enough. Scotty Lawrence still on it. Wozak's on his tail. Cheney actually dropped back a little bit. He's 3rd. Not even on your screen. Gilliland still 4th. Caleb Edmonds 5th. And Luke Stubbs is 6th. Wozak got a move and made it. Wozak into the lead. Scotty Lawrence has had this thing since the beginning. Brian Wozak's on the gas right now. Smashing that pedal down. The Maxxis Greaves Duo Power Sports 1 Dirt Launch Products Spray Tech. I want to say hi to Rodney Van Eppert and Owen Van Eppert. I'm sure they're watching. Hey guys, your boy out front right now, Power Sports 1. It's Brian Wozak in this heat race. Pro Mod heat race. Scotty Lawrence. A couple mistakes there. White flag for Brian Wozak. Pulling away. Scotty Lawrence. Let's see a replay of that pass. Just watching some other cars behind him. Here's another good battle. Whoa. And to the finish, ladies and gentlemen, your Pro Mod heat race winner, Brian Wozak in the number 6. Scotty Lawrence takes 2nd. Kyle Cheney 3rd. Michael Gilliland 4th. Caleb Edmonds, good drive, 5th. And Luke Stubbs in that borrowed car, 6th. Mark Hansen 7. There's Josky, that bright orange car. I remember that from last year, the 95. Ends up 8th. Tyler Remereed and Leland Tice 9 and 10. Wow, that was a good one. Pro Mod side-by-side heat race. Let's check out what happened in that one. Scotty got that great start from position number 3 around the outside and right into the lead. Look at that. Led the whole thing in the infield. There's Cheney. Cheney, remember, closed up on him. Tried to make a move and just looped her out there. Spun around. Had to wait for a couple cars. Then it had another incident right here in this corner. Just couldn't get the traction. So he dropped back to about 5th or 6th. And then there's Scotty Lawrence there, still leading. He led the whole infield section, and he led most of the ice oval. Carrying some massive speed into 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here. And then the move that I didn't actually catch live. There it is. Wozak to the inside. What a move that was. Scotty went way outside and way high, and Wozak brought it home for the Pro Mod Heat Race win. Good ride and a good drive by Brian Wazak out of Lakeville, Illinois, on the Maxxis Tires, Greaves Duo, Power Sports 1, Dirt Lodge Products, and Spray Tech. He takes the win. We're going to keep an eye on him in our main event later on tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is intermission. We have a few activities going on for you. Now it's a great time to grab yourself some concessions, bite to eat, or grab some side-by-side sports merchandise down at the merchandise tent inside the building, the main building there. We're going to take a few minutes. I'll be off the air. Stick with us on our live stream. Come back in, I'm not even sure the time, 20, 30 minutes, probably 20 minutes or so. And come catch back up with us and watch our main events. We'll go through that full race order once again, starting off with the Sportsman, the 570s, the Pro Stock. Well, I'll probably start our minis actually first, and our Pro Mods. So come back, keep an eye on the live stream. Please share it. Check out our social media channels as well, Side by Side Sports Racing LLC. And we'll be back with you in just a little bit.
Are you tired of searching all over the internet for that perfect set of wheels for your ride? Then download the all-new Vision It app from Vision Wheels. The all-new Vision It augmented reality app lets you preview hundreds of Vision wheels on your vehicle in a matter of seconds. Just download the app, select your wheel of choice, and share photos of your vehicle via social media or email. It's the Vision It app, new from Vision Wheel.
Built to raise the bar for comfort and performance. Tough enough for the roughest trail. Tame enough for the daily commute. The all-new Maxxis Razor MT. A more refined mud terrain.
Get in touch with your adventurous side and find your drive with Race Driven. As an online retailer, dealership, and manufacturer, we can provide power sport enthusiasts with virtually any part or accessories for ATV, UTV, and motorcycles. Providing a variety of services including manufacturing, prototyping, and powder coating, Race Driven gets it all done right in Escanaba. Our highly experienced team will find you the best products to maximize your performance and keep you safe. Customer driven, quality driven, race driven.
Rugged radios. Work, race, play.
Hey, Steve, where you at?
Experience clear communications through headsets or helmet kits.
I'm up on the hill to your right. Oh, there you are.
Talk vehicle to vehicle.
Keep the radio contact going. Copy?
Talk to passengers.
Copy that, I gotcha.
And stream your favorite music. Complete communications for UTVs, base camp, toy haulers, or off-road vehicles. Rugged radios. The authority in communications.
We swapped out our OEM axles for Demon Power Sports heavy-duty axles. They're constructed of dual heat-treated 4130 chromoly, feature a dual plunge design, and TPEE boots for improved durability.
A larger diameter axle, increased CV joint size, wider articulation angles, and an increase in plunge are all said to add up to an increase in strength. Our 2 days worth of testing easily put them through a couple cross-country races worth of abuse, with no failures, issues, or play in the CV joints to report. It's a performance that many stock and some aftermarket axles would struggle to duplicate.
Side Sports was never supposed to turn into a series. Number one, 2018 was our first year, and we were going to do one big race.
Yeah, everybody knows the backstory. We did that race kind of on a whim. I mean, somebody asked us if we would come put on a race. We put on a race, and next thing you know, we're roped in. We're whipped to doing side-by-side races.
They threw it together in under 6 weeks, and they wanted to just see how many racers they could get. They had a phenomenal turnout, and Side-by-Side Sports was formed for that race.
It was always a vision of John's. It was something that we could turn into something. So we started in 2018, and here we are, 3 years in the series, growing, biggest entries we've ever had, and I couldn't be more proud of how far we have came with the team that we have.
Fast forward a couple months, and all of a sudden I was brought on board, and we formed Chasing the Triple series.
So we pretty much come up with the ideas when we get there. And you know, I have a cool group of people that I work with, and you know, besides me and my wife and my son and everybody, all the volunteers and everybody who's involved, we're all just kind of racers, and we sit and stare at the blank piece of paper we have to work with, and we paint a picture, and we said, what will these guys expect? And we take that picture and we rip it off and say, now let's give them what they won't expect.
My dad's kind of the off-the-wall kind of guy, and I think I'm the one that kind of pulls him back into the main line a little bit. But ultimately, we're trying to build a track for everybody that they're going to, one, be able to have fun, and two, be able to pass somebody without running into each other. So however we need to do it to make that happen, that's what we'll do at that track, that event, that year.
We just try to come up with cool ideas that nobody else is going to think of, because in my opinion, everybody's kind of doing the same thing. We're doing something different, we're doing something cool.
Side-by-Side Sports was formed for the pro racer who wanted to jump in a pro mod and go against the best racers, the fastest racers, the strongest, most competitive ones. But you can also jump in a mini and start racing as a 170 as a 5-year-old. You can be an adult and have a dream to race, never having done it, and jump in a car there also.
I have to thank my entire team, staff, everyone that plays a part in our side-by-side sports. They're the ones that make this possible. We can't do it without all of them, and we appreciate the time that they're giving to us and for everyone to enjoy this sport.
And if they all keep appreciating what we're doing, we're going to keep doing it. So we got to thank all of them. I got to thank all the volunteers that help us, all the people on my staff, my family, my wife, my kids, you know, Courtney, Cole, everybody who's involved. There's so many people, and most of these people are donating their time just because they have the passion that I have for the sport. And you know, we're gonna make it great, and one day everybody is gonna be working for a living doing this thing. So looking forward to that day, and hopefully everybody's riding the train at that time.
This is Courtney Prost, Series Director with Side-by-Side Sports, and I'm sitting here with Todd Robinson from Vision Wheel. Todd, thank you so much for being here with me today. Tell me a little bit about why Vision Wheel sticks with Side-by-Side Sports every year.
Side-by-Side Sports is a growing entity of racing. The best thing about it we like to grow our brand with is the family atmosphere that we have. Johnny Greaves, CJ, Kathy, the family, the team, they put it all together. They do a great job, and we love supporting it. The biggest thing for us as a business is to grow the brand. I don't want to say that's secondary, but coming out here, supporting some teams, supporting the whole family atmosphere, it's great for us. We love it and just enjoy it coming out here.
Okay, and for those fans at home, how can they check out Vision Wheels online? You have a great app that they can actually see what they'd look like on their vehicle. How do they check that out?
Yeah, the Android store and the iPhone store, you can go, the Apple store, that is, Vision It. It's an app that you can take a picture of your vehicle and put the wheels right on it.
You got it all right there. So Vision Wheel, right here from Side-by-Side Sports. Thanks for being here with us, Todd.
I'm CJ Greaves, and welcome to Side-by-Side Sports. Side-by-Side Sports is fair,
unpredictable,
awesome, one of a kind,
like no other,
an adrenaline rush,
family friendly,
for the racers.
And we couldn't do it without our team, our friends, our family, our fans, our racers, our partners, and every single one of those just keeps growing bigger and better every single race. A Great day of action going on here with Side by Side Sports Racing. I'm standing here with Scotty Lawrence, owner of Rival Motorsports Can-Am, great partner of Side by Side Sports, and also one of the top Can-Am dealerships in the nation. Scotty, tell me a little bit about your dealership specifically.
Well, we've been a Can-Am dealer for about 5 years now. We've been growing every year, and in our spare time we like to come race and mix it up with some of the fastest guys in the nation.
And a lot of the racers here actually get their vehicles, parts, service through your dealership, don't they?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We sell a lot of vehicles to racers.
But you're not just for racers. Tell us what you can do for everybody out there watching.
Yeah, we have an amazing utility vehicle. It's the Defender. We even have a Defender with a long bed on it for guys that really like to get a lot of work done.
Yeah, we've all seen it. It looks great. Tell us, how can people find you and information about your business?
RivalATV.com or RivalCanAm.com is the best way, or look us up on Facebook.
You heard it. Check him out and watch for him on the track too. He's pretty fast out there. What number are you?
26, red background.
Oh, defending champ. Are you going to take it home again this year?
A lot of fast guys again this year, but we're going to do our best every time we're out there.
And he puts on a good show. Thank you, Scotty, and thank you for your partnership with Side by Side Sports. Back to the action.
Are you tired of searching all over the internet for that perfect set of wheels for your ride? Then download the all-new Vision It app from Vision Wheels. The all-new Vision It augmented reality app lets you preview hundreds of Vision wheels on your vehicle in a matter of seconds. Just download the app, select your wheel of choice, and share photos of your vehicle via social media or email. It's the Vision It app, new from Vision Wheel.
Built to raise the bar for comfort and performance. Tough enough for the roughest trail. Tame enough for the daily commute. the all-new Maxxis Razor MT. A more refined mud terrain.
Get in touch with your adventurous side and find your drive with Race Driven. As an online retailer, dealership, and manufacturer, we can provide power sport enthusiasts with virtually any part or accessories for ATV, UTV, and motorcycles. Providing a variety of services including manufacturing, prototyping, and powder coating, Race Driven gets it all done right in Escanaba. Our highly experienced team will find you the best products to maximize your performance and keep you safe. Customer driven, quality driven, race driven.
Rugged Radios. Work, race, play.
Hey, Steve, where you at?
Experience clear communications through headsets or helmet kits.
I'm up on the hill to your right. Oh, there you are.
Talk vehicle to vehicle.
Keep radio contact going. Copy?
Talk to passengers.
Copy that, I gotcha.
And stream your favorite music. Complete communications for UTVs, base camp, toy haulers, or off-road vehicles. Rugged Radios, the authority in communications.
We swapped out our OEM axles for Demon Power Sports heavy-duty axles. They're constructed of dual heat-treated 4130 chromoly, feature a dual plunge design, and TPEE boots for improved durability.
A larger diameter axle, increased CV joint size, wider articulation angles, and an increase in plunge are all said to add up to an increase in strength. Our 2 days worth of testing easily put them through a couple cross-country races worth of abuse, with no failures, issues, or play in the CV joints to report. It's a performance that many stock and some aftermarket axles would struggle to duplicate.
no, my eyes are like down